Me with the boys, we're outside Old Trafford, 0-0 today. Bruno Fernandes' debut. It's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it?
Yeah, but...
Used to them on weekends, you're going to say.
You can't really, like... I thought he was good in the first half, like... And the type of player we need is someone like him who's, like, you've seen how deep he dropped to just get the ball. He always wanted to be on the ball. You've seen him, like, waving his hand about for the ball all game. But when the passes that he's trying, are you expecting much when Dan James and Pereira's going to be on the end of him? Like, you already know what I think about Pereira, but Dan James has been in such poor form recently that, like, when you're passing it to him, you can't really expect much from him, so he's not been able to create anything. But I think if you had Rashford on the end of some of the passes that he was trying, then I think we do a lot better today. I think they're poor today. I think if we have injuries back that we've had, I think we beat them today easily, comfortably, but it's just not gone his way, has it?
They seem to settle for a draw and get it though, and that's what I hate. When usually teams do that here and you beat them, and I know that was a long time ago, but they settled for it.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from Wolves, to be honest, because I thought they were
shit.
Yeah. No, they are a decent side, and they normally would like try and play against, well, especially us. But yeah, like towards the end of the second half, like last 15-20 minutes, they just sat off, didn't they? They were like, when the ball was coming to the players, they just let the ball run out for a throw-in, waste as much time as they possibly could, and it is annoying because, you know, we struggle to break down teams that then sit back, and then he brought Dendoncker on for Jimenez, so you knew he was going defensive, and that's when we start to struggle. But they were there for the taking today. You can't say we didn't have chances to score. Dalot had a massive chance at the end that he should be scoring.
He went with it with his foot to slide in, and it kind of came back, and he headed it just
like things like that, we should be scoring, and then you have Mata nearly goes for a goal, Martial takes it away from him. It's just, no one seemed like they're on the same page. It seemed just very disorganised. Like,
the lack of cohesion as well. Do you think that comes down to work on the training field? Or?
Probably, yeah, because you look at the midfield that he put out today. I didn't know where Pereira was playing or Mata was playing. Sometimes even Bruno. Like, I thought he was starting Bruno number 10, but then he was defensive.
He started in the number 10, and then in the second half he dropped into the deeper position, and Mata went up.
I don't understand why he's put him into like a defensive midfield role. I know he kind of had to if he wanted to make the subs around him and then bring on more attacking players like Greenwood. But I still can't understand why he was playing in that role. It seemed he always picked the ball up around like right hand side of the defence. But I think he needs to be further forward. And it's like what you say about training. What are they even doing in training? There's no organisation, and it was a bit lacklustre today. I thought it was very slow. No real tempo to the game. That's been the case most of the times we've played Wolves.
Do you think as we get players back like McTominay, Pogba, the less excuses rather that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has in terms of this football?
Yeah, he'll get questioned a lot more. I feel like the injuries are sort of covering his back a bit at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see.
You seem flat, man.
I am. I'm fucking gutted, mate. I'm gutted.
Is that what a 0-0 draw, is it?
I was just expecting today for us to be right up for this game, Bruno's debut. I was expecting a really solid performance, and we just didn't get that from the players. I don't think any single player can walk off that pitch today and say they gave 100%.
If you look at it, if Bruno wasn't playing and giving the fans excitement, even though he didn't have the best debut that we were all hoping for, like, it was all right, but if he wasn't playing, would anyone have really come out of that game feeling any bit of excitement at all? It was just flat, wasn't it, really?
It is true. He was the only bit that we had to be excited
exciting
about.
bit, like before the game when they shouted his name, and it was just a massive...
One thing in the first half was when he picked up the ball for the first time and ran at goal, everyone just like, Bruno! He's like, fucking please do something, please!
It's like... Yeah, it's like he was expecting him to come and save us or something, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It's like...
Bruno, not Jesus, fuck's sake.
If you look, though, it is a quality signing. You've got... When we get Pogba and McTominay back, we've gone from a championship midfield to a really good midfield. We've got Fred and McTominay who we can alternate. Fred's been outstanding this season. He's been our best player by far, I think. And you've got Pogba to play just in front of him, and then Fernandes to play number 10. It's a much better midfield than what we've been seeing in the last few weeks, where teams like Burnley have ran it here and stuff like that. Like, it is a massive improvement, and hopefully Igalo will come in and be the gunman that he is.
The Nigerian prince to come and absolutely tear it up. Bullet headers, the Nigerian R9.
He is the Nigerian R9, don't you believe it? Right then, winter break, is this what we need? Is it still winter? Is it spring?
I don't even know anymore. Sort of, yeah. had a few run of games.
I forget that actually. Were you like going to walk out today when you turned up? Were you like me? I'm up for walking out and then no one walked out around me.
Because I was counting down. I worked out because obviously they don't have the
It's
normal
32. 32 is the one we're looking for.
I was looking at it and I was like, right, here's the clap for the Busby Babes, and I was like 10 minutes less, and then we've got the walkout, and then I was like, is anyone standing up? And then we just got another 5 minutes, and I expected a lot more, to be honest, but
I don't think it was the right game either, you know, with the Munich and stuff. It would have been wrong to walk out on that, but I was waiting to see what everyone else was going to do. But
I think it should definitely. Hopefully, the people that organise this don't get too disheartened, and fans can come together and organise something. Because even if it's coming in 10 minutes late, or you know something like.
Failing the Glazers, like you can cut a bit of slack for Ed Woodward. He's got Bruno.
I don't know.
No, not. Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean. He's
ultimately their man, isn't he?
What more could we have done in this window? There's not much more we could have done, really, is there? But obviously, there's more to it than that. What he's doing to our club. So we'll just see. I mean, hopefully Bruno will come good. I think he will. Obviously, has he had one training session since he's been here? So I think he'll come good.
Played this week as well. Played Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. So, and he has to gel into this league. Do
you think top four's gone, boys? After all these points we've dropped this week.
I don't know. It's weird with Chelsea, innit? They keep dropping points, but then us, so do we.
It's like 3.6 points difference between us and like 13th or something. So we could easily drop down to 10th, or we could easily push up and climb the table. But it's just like we don't know with the injuries and the way we're playing. We're gonna have to show some real fight, and we're gonna have to start playing like a proper team with more organisation to get in the top four.
Therefore, cheers, boys.